Okay, pleased to be joined by Ingrid Lindblad, one of our co-leaders heading into the final round. Ingrid, just tell me, yesterday you shot an amazing 9 under. What was it like trying to follow that today out there?
Obviously, it felt like I got off to a little slower start because yesterday I just made so many birdies the first couple holes, but kind of just didn't make as many putts as yesterday, but obviously still played well. And I thought I hit in the water on 9. I managed to make bogey, and then I hit a great drive on 10, so I kind of get some momentum going into the back 9 doing that.
As a tour rookie, what would it sort of mean if you were able to put things together tomorrow and win in your rookie season?
I mean, what I have in mind right now is I'm scheduled to play U.S. Open qualifier after tournament up in New York. So if I would win, I don't have to go there.
There you go.
So obviously that wouldn't be the only thing, but short term, that's like what I'm thinking
That's what you're
about.
thinking.
But obviously, it would mean a lot, and kind of whatever I've done the last couple years, it has paid off. So
Yeah.
just gonna try to keep doing what I've been doing.
Awesome. Bob, you want to start us off?
You mentioned the putt on 9. First off, how far a putt was that?
It was about 17 feet.
And second, how big a putt was that? It looked like you gained a ton of confidence
Yeah.
after making that, not walking away
I
with anything
had
more
a
than
couple
both.
of those yesterday about that distance that were, about as quick. I think it was on 5 and on 12. And I kind of saw, like when I walked around that hole, I saw how quick it was. And I was very happy that putt hit the hole because that was a tough pin, I would say. But obviously, it was one of those kind of same as yesterday. I walked up to it and I kind of saw right away what the putt would do. I was like, if I just start this online with good speed, it's gonna go in.
Safe to say maybe the biggest shot you made during the round was that putt to kind of keep the momentum
Yeah,
going.
exactly. I had decent looks on both 8 and 10, but both were very breaking putts. So obviously a little bit harder to make. So I was very happy to get that putt rolling in on 10, then hit and then no wait yeah on 9, and then hit a good shot in on 10. But the wind was very weird when we were on 10 because off the tee it was the best drive I hit today, but it went way, way, way further than I've hit the other days. So I was kind of shocked. The wind swirled a little bit on 10 and 11, which shocked me a little bit because I think my drive on 11 was 280 yards or something. And usually that hole's been playing into. So I was a little confused, but happy.
Yeah, they said that on the broadcast that the wind
Yeah.
shifted and it was behind.
Yeah, and it must have been right when I hit my drive on 10 because I hit it really well, but I was shocked how far it went.
Charlotte Moore, Culver City Observer. Great round today.
Thank you.
Did the weather impact the greens and make the greens easier to read, or what do you think the weather did to the?
I think they're probably pretty similar as yesterday. Obviously, a couple of them today maybe released a little bit more. I was a little shocked on 9 because we were saying, no, not 9, on 18. We've been playing that green as almost the firmest green on the golf course. And when I hit mine today, I thought basically my ball would carry where it ended up, and it kind of just stayed way short of it. So I would say maybe a little bit, but probably not as much as I thought.
So you're LSU graduate, recent. Talk about your program preparing you for going pro, being that you just recently went pro.
Yeah. I mean, ever since, I think everyone were kind of shocked that I stayed 5 years at LSU. People were kind of expecting me to leave after 3, 4. I don't think they expected me to leave after 5. So basically, my last 2 years, I was just trying to get a little bit better and better. And it was always, if my coaches didn't have the answer to a question, they had someone else they could reach out to, if it was visa or whatever about the pro life out here. So it was kind of nice to, they've seen a couple come out on tour, so they knew a little bit. Obviously, it changes a little bit from year to year what you have to do, and the process to get out here, but I'm very happy to have a lot of good people out there at LSU. I still practice out at LSU, so I still see all of my old teammates and coaches and everything.
Do you ever cross any of the other athletics? You know that LSU has a great football and basketball with Angel Reese and them. Do you ever interact with them?
And not really, actually. I love watching other sports. Like I watched LSU gymnastics last night. Fortunately, they didn't make it to the final, but they're just, no matter what they do, they're so amazing. But I think I was on campus with, there's a lot of big names: Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, a lot of good football players. But you know, I saw them in the dining hall, but we never really interacted or anything.
All right, last question. Going into tomorrow, you've been playing pretty consistent at the board. What is your goal, or what is your expectation for tomorrow?
I think I just need to like stay in my own bubble a little bit. Don't get too far ahead of myself. Obviously, the goal is to win, but we can't win it tonight or on the first tee box tomorrow. So, kind of just, you know, stay in the present and try to keep playing well. Thank you.
What is it like to see your name up there on the leaderboard?
You know, on the front nine, I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, we're not leading anymore. Sometimes I feel like it's better to chase a little bit versus being the one who's being chased. So when I saw, I think there was the leaderboard on the sixth green, the par 3, and I kind of saw I don't know where I was. I just made it birdie on 5 there, so I must have been 14 under, and I saw they were leading at 17. So I was like, all right, we've got a couple more holes to go. We can still make some birdies to get up there, but it's pretty cool because, you know, I've been watching LPGA for a lot of years, and then suddenly your name is up there.
You seem like you play and walk with a lot of confidence. I even mentioned that on the broadcast about like your gait and the confidence you kind of walk around with. But, you know, being a rookie out here, where does that kind of come from?
The confidence? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, actually. I feel like I walk maybe a little bit different when I'm playing well and feeling well versus when I'm not playing as well. And obviously, if you watch someone, you don't want to be able to tell if they're 4 under or 4 over. But as I said, it's just trying to take like one hole at a time and, you know, make some birdies, and it gives me a little bit more confidence out there.
Lastly, the EY twins are part of the rookie class with you. I'm wondering if you've interacted with them much and what it's like to, especially like Akie, to see how well she's playing, and obviously up there with you as well.
I played with her yesterday, the first 2 days.
That's right.
So I feel like we, you know, at times I don't think she understood everything I said because she's still learning some English, but I feel like I was impressed about how she played the first 2 days. So are we prepared to get it tomorrow?
No.
No?
You'll be in the second last group. And
Okay.
No.
are they playing
I don't
threes or
know.
twos?
I don't know. Now I told them yesterday they wouldn't play together, so now I'm.
Yeah, I saw that the twins played together today,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. I have to think about that one.
obviously I think Akie was ranked 25 in the world or in something. So I mean, it was very cool to play with her yesterday. I thought she played well the first 2 days. Kind of had 1 or 2 hiccups yesterday, but it was very fun to play with her yesterday.
What are your experiences that you'll most draw on playing really close to the tomorrow, and how will you draw on past experiences?
I think I was very proud of myself for like handling the pressure today. Obviously, it's going to be, I assume, more pressure tomorrow. So kind of just build on that confidence and knowing that, you know, I didn't have the hottest start today, kind of just a couple pars, but know that I can play well under pressure. And I think that's really good to know for the rest of the year, to at least have been in contention during a week. So I think just
What's the most pressure you felt on a golf course?
ooh, I want to oof. Maybe I guess the National Women's Am in 21. I was tied for the lead going to last round with Rosang. We played in the last group out at Augusta National, and took me a while to figure out those greens, but I think I finished tied for third that year. Obviously, now like when I watch that tournament, I understand like how big it is and how huge that like the girls are playing at Augusta National. So when I was there, I don't think I realized how big it was, but looking back, I'm like, this was a very big thing, and I feel like it was a lot of pressure that day. I think I shot 3 over or something that last day.
Yeah. That's something you learn from?
Oh, yeah.
How to handle it.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that helped, well, especially during that tournament, that helped me the next couple years I played it, for sure.
I just had a few sent to me, so I'll wrap it up here. Let me find them. Heading into the final round, so close to the lead. Well, you're in the lead. What does tonight look like for you?
Well, as I said yesterday, I think I'm going to try to get some sleep because I think it might be a long day tomorrow. So yesterday we ordered beef tanks from the other side of the street by the
You don't want
hotel.
to walk across.
It was so nice. I just ordered it in the shuttle back to the hotel and just brought it back to my room. So I'll probably do something similar to that.
Nice.
Just
Yeah.
don't have to go anywhere really.
Yep. Awesome. Seeing a young player like Ludwig on the men's side, have you drawn any inspiration from the impact he's made on that tour over there?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we played. I didn't play with him, but we played the Honor Palmer Cup on the same team in 2020. So obviously, what he's done his first I was on 2 years out there. It's been really cool to watch. Obviously, he was really good in college, but I think he's ranked top 5 in the world. So I think I'm amazed whenever I watch him. It just looks so easy. Probably a lot of people would say it looks easy when I play golf too, but it just looks so easy. He makes it. He's a fun player to watch too.
Yeah.
He's a very good guy.
And then just the last question, the last winner, obviously, on the LPGA at this course was Annika. What sort of inspiration do you draw going into the final round, knowing you'd be following in her footsteps?
You know, I think the first, like, based on, like, the Annika, you know, her whole, like, program or, like, tournament she runs. So I did the first thing back in, I think I played in they call it Am. It's not Pro-Am since it's an amateur tournament. But back in 2014, I played in the Am of Annika Invitational Europe. In 15, I played the Annika Cup, which is from like 13 to 15-year-olds gets invited, and she does a little clinic, and you play a little match together. And then 16, 17, and 18, I played her event back in Sweden, and then I played her event in the U.S., and then I played a college event. So literally, and then I won the Annika Award. So I feel like, you know, I think Annika's done so much for us, and I feel like I've just done every step of her tournaments and her little journey that we could take as, well, both Swedish players and international players. So I think it's really cool to see that, like, also I've made it out here and might be able to play her tournament in the fall. So
Amazing. All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
we wish you could. Okay, yeah, wrap us up.
Oh,
When did you know, Ingrid, that Annika had won here on this golf course?
Julie, hold on. Julie, I know you didn't hear that. He asked when did you realize that Annika had last won at this course?
I think Monday or Tuesday when I saw a banner out there that said, like, Annika in, was it 2003?
Yes.
Was it 3 and 4?
3 and 4.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I saw the banner from 2003. So that was a Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. Sweet.
She did a little video for the media day, and she was welcoming people to the tournament and telling Hannah Green was there at the media day. But she had this little message for Hannah that just remember that I'm the defending champion at El Cab. So, so you have a nice little streak to try to. keep
Yeah,
going.
exactly. Big footsteps to follow in. Thank you.
Ingrid.
Ooh.